Greetings everyone, my name is Etterville, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Mega Man Maker. In today's morning livestream, I'll be covering a combination of both viewer-submitted levels and levels I find online, primarily the former. As always, a quick rundown of the rules for any new viewers. I'll be covering levels for about 90 minutes to 2 hours, then move on to art, and in a separate stream, memes plus reacts. So welcome to the stream, Snivy, Jedog, Silent, Iwumi, Pixel Boy, Buster, Jaden, Lepadio, Raccoon, all the watchers on Twitch, and anyone else who I missed. And feel free to send levels made by either you or someone else, as long as you don't go over the 2-level limit. Let us begin with this stage, Metal Labyrinth by Fan Tree, with 28 plays and a score of 5. This, along with the next 3 levels, I wasn't able to cover last week, so I'll be covering today. The mod I'm currently using is version 0.7.8 of the X mod by Red, which replaces the graphics of regular old Mega Man with X here. Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. Well. The level list is kind of fluid, so keep that in mind, especially for the later ones. I'll be using the dash mod near the end of the stream, so I don't accidentally break some stages. I'm fine with not wall kicking or wall jumping. The issue is dash jumping. I'm almost certain it's gonna break a few stages. Still, I'm really happy they added the dash mod, Red that is. The only thing that could be better is having Classic alongside X. They did PM me earlier. Real life has been super busy, and they're still working on their level pack. Never mind, you're here. Welcome back, Woman, to the streams. It's been a while. Well, it's dash jumping and wall kicking, aka True X mod. A pleasantly warm addition. Hey Omega Light, welcome to stream. I wouldn't say it's Castlevania-esque, but sure. Preparing for college? Say no more. I understand the difficulty there. Level aesthetics aren't the worst, but I wouldn't mind if this was near the start of the stage or for part of it. Typically I don't point these things out anymore as much unless the level's pretty good, because so many stages aesthetics aren't the strongest point. Oh yeah, on the note of Steam Next Fest demos, tonight, tomorrow morning, tomorrow evening, and day after tomorrow evening, I'll have Steam Next Fest demo showcases. Tonight is Zapling Bygone, Humanless, and Alterium Shift. Tomorrow morning is something that'll probably be more relevant to all of you, as there I'll be covering Gigabuster, Berserk Boy, and Spark Tree. And Gigabuster is based directly off of the X series. And I gotta say, starting from tomorrow morning, the demos I'm gonna be covering are gonna be medium to heavy hitters. I hope. First Crackers has been one of the best ones, though. I agree. I mean, starting from Sunday, to rephrase my statement, we're going to be playing demos which are noticeably more popular. And remember folks, I'm still open for demo suggestions, although due to how late it is, I'll only accept up to 2 now. Could I play your level back to back? We'll see. If the level's too long, I won't do it. Thank you, Silent. No matter how good or bad the level is, I appreciate that you send levels in. It's why I keep doing this LP series. It means something different when you viewers submit levels versus playing random levels online. Second up is Proto Mission Crash Quick Battle Stage by Galaxy Man. 62 plays, score 26. Let's hope so. Frontier Hunter is going to be one of the first Metroidvania ARPGs we're going to play. We'll see. One of the dangers of spending that much time in a level pack is it can be invalidated via new updates to the game. But their last one, Fusion, was pretty good. It still holds up fairly well. The only few that came close were Official Meme Guys and 2 others. Hey MMSF, welcome to stream. "30 screens each, I say. Okay, I can do it back to back." Well, you say 30 screens back to back, but the difficulty also matters. Also, feel free to talk about the other demos we covered during Steam Next Fest. Hey Oscar, welcome. Happy Saturday to you too. Ouch, ouch. It didn't exactly make me uncomfortable, but I can see why. And you are playing as what I assume is the good guys, or at least a neutral faction. MEE. Also, that game's combat system is awesome. Let me guess. Yep. Well... sure, the title was correct. Kind of a word salad title, but... It's not the worst demo I've covered across all the Steam Next Fest showcases, namely as there are a few I didn't actually finish even. But of this one, yeah, it's the most lackluster. Although I'm not going to be too harsh on it because of all the demos I covered this time, it's the only pre-alpha one. Still, for Steam Next Fest, you ought to show at the very least an alpha demo, not a pre-alpha demo. It doesn't give a good first look to viewers, especially as due to the sheer number of demos available, many people only give your demo one chance, and if you show up next time they'll just skip over it using the previous memory. With these Steam Next Fest, you only really have one shot before you have to wait a few years, unless you make a really concerted difference, or push. Thank you, Oscar. In fact, one of your levels is coming up right after this one. Same here, Jaden. I tend to prefer gameplay and story over graphics and music. Alright, number 3 up is Mega Man Napalm Strikes Back Napalm Base 3 Rematches by your local Vacuum. 23 plays, score of 3. Alright, rematch time. If this is how I think it's gonna be, it's not gonna be that difficult. It's roll time. I don't know if it'll become better than Contract Killer, we'll see. It's also an alpha, so, Empty screens. I know it's done to build up anticipation, but for this sort of game, level pack, it doesn't quite work. We should at least put some enemies there. Alright, rematch time. I'm not sure if this is actually working. Well, I know it's working, I mean, it's its weakness. One of the reasons why I picked roll. Water. No? Okay, that works too. Oh, your level? Did you submit that too? Hang on, I'll have to re-scramble the list. I'll get to it. I don't blame you, Nuthouse. Pump Man. I wish we had a hard mode version. You're one of my more favorite battles in 10. You must be water. Pretty much. Enjoy your bat. Huh. This? Wait. Secondary weakness, I suppose? If it works, it works. Precisely, Jedok. That's what I would like. In retrospect, I should have called the two playlists the level queue instead. It rolls off the tongue much more easily. Let's rumble. And I have to use this. Oops. Not his weakness. The most economical way in terms of weapon energy to defeat him. Come to me, tackle fires. Bubble, can I hurt you? No, I can't. Oh no. Instant death pit. What could your weakness be then? Okay, that makes it easier. Okay, you're next. So don't ever shoot that one. And I can get hit by that twice, thank you. I wish there was a weapon respawner before it, because there was a problem with this fight. See, I can't damage it with the broom. If you're gonna have forced weapon usage, you should have a weapon respawner outside the fight. Or guarantee that the tackle fires can drop pickups, but that's not exactly possible without modding. Also, the way this weapon menu is ordered is kind of awkward too. Tango jump should be here at the end, not in the middle of it. Take it nice and slow. To be frank, I don't see any reason why we can't just use the regular busters or brooms. One more. Okay, it's over. Sheesh. I would have preferred if there was a bed of spikes just below. That way, you actually have one measure of safety. Hey, Sylveon. So yeah, I'm not gonna give it a thumbs down, but please put a weapon respawner outside the fight. Or Yashishi. Or make the boss weak to the broom and buster. I know Snivy submitted a level, so I need to reorder this a bit. This is what happens when you forget to check the level submission. Okay, you submitted it today at 9:30, which in fact means that it should be covered before Jenox level. Hang on a second. A lot of things are easier than the Phoenix, even in that game. Frankly, one of the main reasons why the Phoenix was difficult was due to poor visual design of the encounter. Too much red everywhere. Alright, last level from last week. Forward Up is Castle Lololo remade by Oscarm, 52 plays, and a score 35. After this is Snively's level. Last week it was Green Greens. So it makes sense this is the second stage. And yes, I could have gone up. I'm taking the lower route. Warp Star? Is this supposed to take this long to travel? Okay, I thought this was a troll trap. The real one. Help me, bird. Maxim Tomato? It's been over a year since I played Kirby's Adventure. Or rather, Kirby's Dream Land, sorry. Kirby's Adventure feels more like the first true Kirby game, whereas Kirby's Dream Land feels more like a prototype. Well, that's one way to find all of them at one time. Roll's hiding behind the health bars. Hide and seek champion. You can still hide there. To be honest, compared to the original encounter, this is... Remember the Wispy Woods recreation or replacement during the last stream? This is easier than that. You know, you could have put some octopus batteries down there. Or something to keep you moving, other than that. The rest of the castle sort of... It does remind me of Castle Triple O, but... Alright, Snivy, you're up. Is that a I or a 1? I, okay. Fifth up is I Mega Man 2 Arrangement I-0I Volcanic Venture Heatman by Snivy Master Elite with 5 plays and a score of 0. Or it's 1, I'm not sure. Or L. Okay. Sometimes I wish the text had a bit more flourish to this. Just for safety. Ooh, looks like it's part of a level pack. Unless I already played one level in this a few months ago, in which case I don't remember. I don't know if I'd use this team for this sort of stage. It's not that high intensity, but sure. Already starting out better than the original, and thank you for showing where the Yokus are for introducing it. Now for the real important part. Is that a secret down there? Let's see. Nope. It just looks so awfully suspicious. Like, why was there a sudden break in fire down there? As a player, that signals to me that something is fishy about that. Yeah, the secret is you die. Especially when there's nothing else special about this place. It's a 50-50 guess anyways. Oh, I really wish the games could pull off something like this, the original. It's fun to climb up like this. Aha, here comes the remake of the infamous section. Or part of it, at least. Ah, that's cool, we have two options. Gotcha. Honestly, this is the best of the episode so far. And it's one of the rare occasions where I mark the stage already as being almost good to good. Good introductions, good escalations, good recombinations, and very likely a good culmination or climax. That odd gap in the lava floor aside, we could talk about the individual demos one by one, starting from Overbowed. Oops. That was more the engine's fault, to be honest. It should have spawned in the block. And that was actually the redux of the infamous Heatman Yoko section at the end. At least with this one, you can tell in advance where the blocks are going to spawn in, thanks to these lines. I wouldn't say it's meh, it's just too short. I know it's actually up to... I know what it's trying to be. Also, sliding helps a lot. Also, having access to sliding makes this a lot easier. To answer your question, Red, sorry for not answering it, yes, at the end of the stream I will do it. Probably with the last set of stages. If you're not fast enough, you just break this. problem with this section is a different problem from the original game. Here, if you're not fast enough, the Yoku will not spawn in, and, sure. Hey Monica, welcome. And JJR. Come on, I've done this a few times before. That tally spawning in doesn't help. There you go. The only problem I have is with that one section. So probably put a break in the middle or a checkpoint at the start. The other issue is that if you do this as one of your early stages, you can end up messing up the order of the Yokus. It's a good thing I have the time stopper, otherwise, well, I would have died at least 2 more times. It's nice to see everyone's here. Shredder's Revenge? I haven't played it yet. Oh, I remember this. This was near the start of the stage, wasn't it? Originally? With the crash bomb? Oh, this is it. This is the actual recreation. I said that line 3 times already, but this feels like the actual one. As I don't really see any safety lines. In essence, this is an expanded version of Heatman stage from Mega Man 2, turning it into an actually fun and good stage, while still being recognizable as Heatman stage. Like, it has the same base enemies and gimmicks, they're just used better. With some new ones sprinkled in as well. Take, for example, the fire tellies. That thing though, that's really annoying. Excuse me? How am I supposed to... Oh. They spawn at the same time. Of course. Another situation where the level would be much better if it was in Megamix. It's not an oversight, it's... This is why I wish there was a toggle for Yoku blocks at the very least. so they could spawn in off-screen. I know it can also damage boost, but I'd rather not have to resort to that. There we go. If the tallies weren't there, this wouldn't be so much of an issue. There is a break in the middle, but Also, if I didn't have slide, I'd most likely be dead there. Get me out of this pit. Oh, goody, I have to do a more dangerous jump now. And I thought I was gonna spawn in a few seconds earlier. Thanks. Oh, goody, the creator of Miraculous Ladybug. I don't have good feelings about that, then. Are you referring to Thomas Astruck? And I'm dead. I literally have to get to that, otherwise I can't make it across. Another instance of a stage which greatness is held back by the engine itself not having basic features. I didn't... well, was it down a fire pit? In which case, yeah, I found it, but I can't access it. To repeat my statement, RetroPixel Boy, when you say the creator of Miraculous Ladybug, are you referring to Thomas Astruck? I want to confirm it before I give my statements. Yeah, I really don't like this jump. If you don't have the... if you're not good at timing, really good at timing, you're not gonna make it. Yeah, Thomas Astruck, the issue Mumi, your mileage may vary on this one. Based on the work from Miraculous Ladybug, they're not a good writer. They made more than a few baffling decisions on that show. And are not really... they're kind of hostile to the fan base. See, I really need a shield weapon to do this properly. I know it's a show for kids, the problem is, I don't even know what it's trying... Let me put it this way, it is a show for kids, the problem is, even at its kid level, the logic given by the show seems quite baffling. Also, conflicting messages. Yet again. The way I would describe Ladybug is that it has a lot of great ideas, but its execution, it leaves a lot to be desired. Frankly, it seems that most of the fans watch it just for fanfics, because they tend to be better. Or at least more internally consistent. There we go. That's what I was trying to do earlier. Ah, jeez. If I have the punch ability, I could have made it across. Honestly, that was as frustrating as the original version, for a very different reason. Precisely, Divewoman. The issue isn't so much the battles, it's just the plot, and some rather... All I'll suggest is I don't recommend watching the show unless you want to riff on it, especially after Season 1. Not to mention other issues like continuity being... like the episodes continuously being aired in a random order, including season openers and finales. Congrats! Well, the issues still exist in Season 1, but people are more forgiving because, hey, it's Season 1 of a kids show. But it got really egregious starting from 2, and let's just say the creator of the show... What makes it worse is that the creator of the show is kind of hostile to the fan base for both reasonable and rather unreasonable ways. I'll leave it at that. Please don't harass anyone. I think that would be an apt comparison. The main reason people want to watch it is to riff on it, the memes, and to write better and to execute the story better in fan works. Or to hate on characters, but I'm not that sort of person. I see, Jaden. Yeah, we'll see about it. If they have a less director role, then I'll be more happy, but with Astro, don't get your hopes up. Alrighty then. Thank you for sending this level to me, Snivy. It is currently my favorite level of the episode, but it needs some tweaking to work in the confines of this engine. See, for example, the final Yoko section, and the Yoko section before that. It does create its own challenge. The problem is we have those tellies. If the tellies didn't exist, I'd be perfectly fine with those challenges, or if there were half them, but because they exist, it causes issues. Alrighty then, let me reshuffle the levels a bit, because someone else did submit a level earlier, Hard Gus. And technically Hard Gus sent the level before Silent. But yeah, kids deserve better. The best way to describe SAO is hot riffable trash, which at best is a which at best is a quote-unquote guilty pleasure. And honestly, in some ways, the anime is worse than the manga, which has more justifications of why the quality turned out that way, which really should have been fixed in the anime, but Really, the only reason it became... Really, one of the main reasons it became popular is because it was the first in this quote-unquote new generation of isekai works. I say new generation because isekai has technically been here for... When I say isekai, I mean the another world genre. That's been there for several hundred years. It's just the newest iteration with a fresh coat of paint, combining it with aspects of lit RPGs. Anyways, back to Mega Man. 6th up is Conveyor Belt Boss, Magnet Man by Janox74, 14 play, score 5. I don't like to call anything a plague, it's more like follow the leader. I see. And it's not technically over yet. I like the Another World genre. The issue is that it's become trendy, and so, following Surgeon's Law, 90% of the stuff produced for this genre, especially as it's become bigger in recent times, it's trash. The same held true in the past. The problem is, because of the sheer quantity, it's a lot more the trash is a lot more visible. Rising of the Shield Hero, Konosuba, and ReZero are the ones that are recommended, typically. Then again, all three of them are kind of deconstructions on the idea. But, well... They're all in the shonen genre, subgenre, audience, whatever you call it. Konosuba is one of those animes which is easier to get into depending on how many previous isekai animes you've watched, especially in the new generation. I say new generation, but really it's starting to become like previous generation. I haven't fully watched it, but from the clips, it's hilarious. Alright, 7th up is Guess the Street Fighter by Jedok. 23 plays, score 7. You aged out the target demographic, Daibuman. Or you're never part of it in the first place. Most of the big bucks are still in the shonen sub-audience. Chun-Li. Wait, is this based off of Mega Man Cross Street Fighter? I can see what you mean. Frankly, I find many of the main characters to be kind of unlikable. Which makes it even funnier when they get their comeuppance repeatedly throughout the episodes. But yeah, we said everything we said about this. Jaden's right. Whoops. Come on. Shoot at me. Not quite. Well, yeah, it's actually a more interesting version of it. Adaptations and reduxes aren't necessarily better or worse from their source materials. That's what I always followed. Oh, I have a lot to say about the Harry Potter movies. Ahem. But I'll leave that for another time. To put it blunt... Whoops, I went the wrong way. To put it bluntly, I like the first 3 movies quite a bit, but following that, I don't know, I kinda dropped off of it. Then again, I'm kind of the opinion that it would work better as a miniseries. I just have a deep-rooted disappointment for the author, for various obvious reasons. But then again, that wouldn't be the first time. Let me see, I need to catch up on messages. I'd push back on the power fantasy. Well, when you talk about power fantasy, I presume you mean pure power fantasy. I'm of the opinion that good art can come from any source, but you need to know how to... This is Ryu's stage. You need to know specifically expectations and how to build around it. For instance, not make anything too long. Hello there, Obito. Welcome to the stream. I try separating the art from the artist, but, you know, artist opinions do get into the work. But like I said, I'm really just disappointed. But not the first time I've been disappointed by an author for their decisions or opinions. I'll leave it at that. No kidding, Guy Boomin. No kidding. Oh yeah, HP, Orson Scott. Yeah, even for his time, he was quite crazy awful. I mean, that's precisely it. Most of the monsters, or I shouldn't even say monsters, most of the beings described in those books, those are based off his nightmares and what he feared. Yeah, horribly so. Whoa, wait. Thank you, Beto. If you want to continue... Thank you, Iwumi. You feel free to continue discussion under serious. Oh yeah, we all have our own sins and shames. It's up to us to make it's up to us to become better people and help each other, so... Yeah, please don't. And air conditioners are cool. I don't know why to be afraid of them of all things, but they're a lifesaver here. What's down here? Oh, it's Rolento. Remember Rolento's Doom Ladder? This is perfect. Thank you for the reference, Jedok. Normally I complain, but we have infinite lives here, and the joke's hilarious. Man, that sounds actually like a cool concept in its own right. Undead frost zombie who needs cooling to survive, specifically from an AC unit. Of course, calling it AC zombies would probably just sound really goofy. Wouldn't be out of place in Mega Man, to be fair. But you grew out of it, Hyper. One of my main takeaways from this whole thing is that we have all of our sins and shames, but it's up to us and our friends and families, etc. to help each other grow as people. And if others aren't willing to take the effort to change, well... And if we're disappointed by others who we looked up to but apparently don't live up to their own standards, it's up to us to take their positions. Take what worked and build off of that. Guile. Sadly, we didn't have his team. Eight up is Cutman Revenge by Hard Gus, 34 plays and a score of 9. After this is sounds level. Oh, what mod am I using? Version 0.7.8 of the X mod by Red. Random fire. Up we go. Close one. Man, I'm really thankful that the hitboxes are nicer here. I wouldn't say they fulfill a power fantasy though. That's Game of Thrones, Breaking Bad, The Boys. I don't think they would... Well, at least that's my opinion from a commoner. At least what the point of the series are. Well, you said some, so... I mean, The Boys is a deconstruction of superhero media, especially comics, written by someone who hates superheroes, or hated. The original, never mind. How long have you been playing Mega Man? Many years now. Also, hang on a minute. I need to fix the filtering. And refresh this. The Boys is a deconstruction of superhero comics. Invincible is a decon reconstruction of superhero media. Yeah, it's very gory and has very dark humor, and frankly, nowadays I'm turned off from those things. The Boys is about powerless people killing evil, powerful people at the sake of destroying their own lives and others. In a way, they're almost as evil as those with power, and power corrupts. Ninth up is Drizzle Dam by Silent Haxorus, 76 plays and a score 31. I mean, both Invincible and The Boys have fairly extreme gore. Really? Oh, wait a minute. If you're referring to Season 3, then yeah. Season 1, maybe not. Then again, cartoony versus realistic styles. I love that. If I had the punch. It's also one of the reasons why the first burst of gore in Invincible was so off-putting. Because it has a very similar graphical style to... If you grew up with the DCAU, it has a similar graphical style to that. And there, even with some of the more brutal battles, there wasn't that much gore. So seeing that amount of gore in Invincible, pretty shocking. Especially when it happened at the end of the first episode. One of the major improvements in the comics. Oh, certainly so. Right now in my current stage of life, I already have enough cynicism, so I tend to avoid many deconstructions, especially the darker ones. In the later seasons, it did have a few people cut in half, rather gorily. Namely, Season 3 and 4. Other than that, I see. Let's see what's down here. I mean, the ladder was making this really fishy. No pun intended. Oof. I couldn't grab out of it. Dead man is the person who was murdered and can possess people, right? Gotcha. Aha, that's actually pretty clever. Nice. One of the best things about the superhero adaptations, and when I forget that, oops. One of the best things about these superhero adaptations, which makes them better than their comic book counterparts, is that they have the decency to make it more concise and understandable, and not have to read a dozen different lines to understand what's going on with the plot. It's not a guarantee, mind you, but it makes it far less confusing to figure out what's happening. Also, another chance to get it right. Yeah, this got turned into a treatise on comics and adaptations. Whoa! Almost. I'm not going back for it. One at a time. And the worst part is, those aren't even Elseworld stories. They happen in the main continuity. With all the retcons, anti-retcons... With all the retcons and anti-retcons happening in the comics, in addition to all the continuity wipes for ease of new readers, frankly, getting into any of the comics is super confusing than are self-contained. One of the reasons why their share is declining in comparison with other media. In fact, one of my favorite aspects of Young Justice isn't even the fights themselves, it's the interpersonal drama between the main characters and the antagonists, and actually paying attention to all the traumas of losing people. And let's not talk about the animated adaptation, who saw it fit to adapt 6 years worth of a comic book storyline into a less than 2 hour film. Who thought that was a good idea? Pretty much, Buster. Like a soap opera. Except with more retcons and trying to use the exact same characters as before. Fun staying silent. Not as good as Snivy's, but honorable mention. Thank you. So hang on a second while I take a short pause. I'm going to reshuffle the list a bit, so I'll cover Diesel Knot and Pine Lord's levels near the end. Assuming we have time. And I am back. I switched to the Racing Edition mod for this stage. So, 10th up is The Cave of the Thermal Fountains Part 1, Normal, by La Patio, 51 plays and a score 26. ActRaiser. I like the ideas there, but even for his time, his executions could have been better. Both in the sim front and the actual level front. Unfortunately, there isn't any game I know of right now which feels like a proper evolution on the idea. I know I did play Smelter, it did improve on the levels by a lot, but the sim sections I kind of feel were a downgrade. Mind you, when I play Hard Corps, I'm going to play the Japanese version. Or rather, the Japanese version with an English patch, if possible. So the game balance isn't borked again. The sim sections tend to be fair, I say, albeit kind of slow near the end. But some of the levels, one good example being the desert one near the Desert 1 Act 1. Was that Casandora? The one before the Act 1 boss, the worm? That was kind of painful. A lot better than the ActRaiser 2 though. We don't talk about that. Oh, that's cool. Hang on, I'm missing a message. Oh, certainly. I most likely will be playing as the wolf guy for my final playthrough of that, due to the multiple endings and stage routes. Fang is easily the best character of that game, especially if you take advantage of the weapon switch glitch. Oh boy, I wasn't fast enough. That wasn't too bad. Well. I don't know which one you're referring to, Hyper. Contra Hard Corps is pretty fast-paced. Which one are you referring to? I mean, Hard Corps is one of the fastest Contra games. Unless you're referring to Hard Corps Uprising, in which case that complaint is also a bit kind of wonky. Yeah, but unlike the other infamous game, it's actually fun. Play the Japanese version though. The game is balanced more around that. And the similarities end there. Also, unlike the other game, it wasn't developed by Sega, it's Konami. Contra Force. I'm going to play Hard Corps because A, it inspired a lot of other games, see Cuphead, and it's the one that kind of bucks the trend of the usual Contra game design, being mostly a boss rush. Pretty much every Contra game is a run-and-gun shooter, but Hard Corps is different in the sense that it's the majority of the experience is a boss rush. Sheesh. Please put a bit more timing there. And that's the first half of the stage done. Lapati split the stage into two for probably memory-related reasons. So here's part 2. 50-something plays and a score of 22. Ah, you mean Contra Forces. If you decide to play that, please play that on an overclocked emulator. Otherwise, there's so much slowdown. Well, oops. You know, when I eventually play Contra 1, maybe I'll play it after that. Give it a fair shake. See how good the game would be if it was actually made with if it was actually properly optimized. Oof. Oh no, not again. I'm really thankful that Proto Man doesn't take double damage from the acid. Could you imagine if he did? This stage would be a nightmare. Or it could be worse, it could be instant death lasers. I mean, assuming there's any differences, I'll probably play Contra 1 next, then Contra Force, then Contra 3, and then Hard Corps. Oh, thank you, Lacid. You saved me there. Huh? Detonate? Sorry, Vui. Proto Man couldn't handle it. Well, I'm clumsily going to the stage. And we know for sure this is a normal stage by the patio. Because if it wasn't, all of these would be instant dead lasers. And we know for certain that this is a normal stage by the patio, because if it wasn't, everything would be instant death. I know nothing about the Contra series following Hard Corps, or following the SNES and Genesis. Gotcha, I still have this. Come on, a better indicator that you would stop there would be nice. This is the instant death section. This is me failing to make the jump correctly. Huh. It's not even. There we go. We made it to the end. Definitely a normal stage by the patio standards. Don't mind the electric magnet lines. Sorry to all the viewers on this, the water's gonna keep rapidly changing color. I'm just gonna bum rush the boss. And it's the bubble edge, so it's good at aiming, or good at following terrain. We did it. Sorry, Jaden. This was neat. This is something that'd be probably better for newcomers to the patio style design. And it was fairly constrained in terms of elements. One of the issues with Lapatio's earlier stages is that they tend to include unrelated stuff that randomly appears. This wasn't really the case here, for the most part. Alrighty then. Hang on a sec while I clean this up. Twelfth up is PGMMM Mega Man Panda Level 14 by Queen Monica. 11 plays, score of 2. Well, what did you say? Hang on. Oh, whoops. We should do 13 first. Hang on. There was a mix-up. Let's get that fixed. In fact, for that matter, did I finish 12? I did. 13 it is. Alright, that detour aside, 12th up is Mega Man Panda, level 13, by Queen Monica, 6 plays, score of 1. I'm not accepting any more levels for now, but thank you, Pixel. Dance on the flipping platforms. That was too close. Will it turn off on me? Yep. When in doubt, just bomb rush. That timer really should be reduced by tree. In this part of the series, I may use this minor part with the tops, I suppose, but then again, that's the best way of having a raising ceiling, so it isn't really random. Of the many stages I played by you recently, it's it's the most concise. Whoa. As a reminder, tonight I'll be covering the games Sapling Bygone, Humanless, and Alterium Shift. Tomorrow morning is Gigabuster, Berserk Boy, and Spark Tree. Spark the Electric Jester Tree. Remember folks, if you have any suggestions, feel free to leave up to 2 of them. As long as I haven't covered them before, I'll see if I can cover them this time. Also, many props to the developers of Cult of the Lamb. They quote-unquote won this next fest. Nope, but the release date has been mentioned. I'm not gonna cover it though because it's gonna be buried by everything. I know someone of Mega Team Up who will quite enjoy it though. I'll send it to them. Okay. Let's see, I'll cover 2 more stages, then end off the stream. True. I'm just pointing out it kind of won the Steam X Fest. "13th up is Takeoff Site by Dieselnot. 126 plays and a score of 60. What did I think? It was an okay to decent stage. Wrote, but got the job done. Oh, wait a minute, with this stage, I am going to be playing as regular with this mod. But for the next stage, because we're getting near the end, I'm going to be using the X mod. This may break part of the stage, but hey, showcase. The other reason why I do the Steam Next Fest demos, in addition to them being a nice change of pace, is that they tend to sometimes bring in new viewers to the channel. They also increase the chances of actually getting a key from those indie games. We shall see, Jane. We shall see. Oh, certainly, I'll have to save it for next stream. I'm coming close to the end and I really need to showcase the X mod. The true X mod specifically. I'm just happy we got around to pretty much everyone. We had a lot more people than I expected today. Having a showing from all 4 mods. Three, two, one. As it stands right now, it's a okay to decent regular stage. Nothing too spectacular, but it's on the fun side of road. Even if a stage is road and not that memorable, at the very least, it can be enjoyable to play for the first few times. It felt more like a Fortress stage, but hey, it'd be a better Fortress stage than many of the ones I played already. That's good to hear, Monica. Enjoy your honeymoon. Solid stage. Decent at best. Maybe decent too. Alrighty then. Let's try out the mod. Hang on a sec, did I grab it? Let me see if it worked. Looks like I have dashing. Yep, it worked. The title screen is kind of inaccurate. I'm gonna hide that, of course. Okay, we're back. I've now swapped over to the TrueX mod, aka version 0.8 patch 2 of the X mod by Red. This implements TrueX with its dashing and wall jumping abilities. You can't upload levels to the server with this, however, as you can potentially create unwinnable levels with the regular versions. So let's test it out with this stage. So the 14th and final level of the stream is Tornado Man and Stone Man combined by Pine Lord, 14 plays and a score of 4. Right now it's only X's replacing Classic Mega, so sadly we don't have Axel and Zero yet, although that would be really cool. We already have dashing via base, this just makes it better. Let me see something. kind of a break there. No air dashing. And I don't have the dash jump off of walls speed boost. Oh well. Now that this mod's been showcased, feel free to make levels that are based off of this. You can send them to me. In the X games, if you hold down the dash button and wall jump off the wall, you usually get a dash jump speed boost. Here, that's not really the case. For stages like these, it doesn't really break the stage that much. But I can see it becoming far worse. Or rather, far better. Hey, Stone. Can you imagine a vertical stage? Imagine, for example, Snivy's Heatman rendition. Can I get above this? Nope, they actually cleared the ceiling. Smart. I was hoping for a really broken stage which didn't properly implement stuff. Like the boundaries. And for a stage that's basically a fusion of two already existing stages, it's okay. It's a lot better than the usual fare. Then again, this is a level I found by browsing the Mega Man Maker official Discord server, not the most popular queue. There's something, but they fixed that, of course. I know, right? Just imagine having something in a La Patio stage. Or a true Kaiser level. Oh no, I failed to jump. Nope, I can save myself now. Not only that, he still maintains the charge shot if the level designer wants him to. Now we don't have to worry about having the wheel cutter and stuff. This is version 0.8 patch 2. Oh yeah, I did. That's to showcase how these sections are now a lot easier. Whoops. One of the best mods I played recently. Up there with Kroby's mod. Now if only you can combine the two. Kroby's and BJ's mod, of course. I wish you could combine all three of them. And we win. Didn't break the stage too much, but I can already see how it'll break a few other stages. So if you want me to play through a stage with this mod and you made it, feel free to send it to me. I'll be happy to do so. Alrighty then. Out of the 14 levels I covered in today's morning stream, my favorite one would definitely be Snivy Stage, Mega Man 2 Arrangement, Volcanic Venture, Heatman, with an honorable mention going to Silent Haxorus' stage, their Dam stage. Good job to you two, and thank you to everyone else who submitted their stages to me. It's really appreciated. Alrighty then, hang on for And while we're at it, we might as well listen to... We just listened to ActRaiser. So let's do it. Okay, that's too loud. Welcome to the Art Showcase. Here I'll showcase some of the art submitted to the Discord server. This by Oscar. Let's read it again actually. Welcome to the Art Showcase. Here I'll showcase some of the art that was submitted to the Discord server by you viewers. Neat. And as always, I strongly prefer that if you submit art made by another person, please link a source, or at the very least give the artist's name. Neat. Eventually I will play Omori, although that'll warrant an 18+ stream. And you did this precisely as so, Jaden. Thank you. I was more referring to certain other users who... Nanokin, we may have a demo for this during the next stage. The song playing in the background is Fillmore Act 1 from ActRaiser Renaissance. We already listened to Act 1 earlier in the stream, so to complete the circle I'm playing it here. Neat. For example, for instance, please provide a source or artist name here. I can't exactly see it. We don't want the artists to come across these viewers and to be unhappy that we never sourced them back. And please don't, please don't steal that. I know it's an art showcase, but especially for YouTube videos, we at least should see a watermark. Or a direct link. Like a Twitter link or a DeviantArt page or whatever, they work. Genshin? Neat. Wisp chows. Like, you're completely fine, Jaden. You tend to provide the sources properly. I'm more referring to Sylveon and some of the others. At least for the future, please provide the artist's name at the very least. It's the least you can do. Celebrating Pride Month. Ooh, ceiling wall running. More level based on Donkey Kong 94 and Mega Man Maker. I played through that series and it's kind of hit or miss. The level recreations. Fan Games World Map, it was completed. Pretty. Caverns. Clouds. Glumstone the Giant from Delicious Last Course. And for the sake of, because the game recently released, please don't spoil the final boss of the DLC. Alrighty then, this marks the end of the art showcase. Thank you to everyone who either submitted levels, submitted art, or just participated in chat. It's because of your continued support why I continue to produce content for the channel. It's really appreciated. So if you're enjoying this stream, or any Let's Play or Let's Try, please rate, comment, favorite, and or subscribe, as they all help out the channel. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter as well, and join our Discord server, as I regularly post updates there. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you all in a future Let's Play.